Crying in the morning. I just talked to my friend who previously was my lawyer, but not anymore. Oh, it's hard. It's hard, this lifestyle, this nomadic, needing to travel and needing to wander. I feel like life would be so much easier for me if I could just stay in one place and build community like that and have consistent people in my life. But I'm nomadic and have some relationship traumas and triggers and stuff, and but crying in the morning because, you know, I miss having close people. It's always good to talk to my friend, but it just kind of reminds me of what I don't have, you know. But at least we're here. I'm going on a pretty good morning walk with the dogs to a cliff. We've got 6 days until we, oh my gosh, 6 days until we cross over the Andes Mountains in winter and go to Argentina. So many things to get done today. Whew. There's little memorials up here on the rocks that weren't here last time we were here. Shit, man, the thing about living in a van and just driving around and just traveling and just like being with yourself and only yourself is the amount of like realizations and revelations and just like unpuzzling you do. I don't like it. I don't like it, man. I've unpuzzled way too hard this morning. They're just partying and having so much fun, and I'm just weeping. Oh man, I got too much time to think. I'm doing too much thinking. It's causing me suffering. Well, what do you think, Tato? Should we head back to the van and start getting our errands done? Cross the Andes Mountain in 6 days in winter. Paso de los Libertadores. Very scary. I think it's something like 29 hairpin turns before you get to the tunnel. I'm pretty nervous about it. It's snowing up there right now. 2 days before we're supposed to cross over should be sunny all day and warm. So hopefully it's safe. Pretty nervous. After we come in, every time we come in, the dogs have to get their paws cleaned. We live in such a small space that I think it's really gross that they're just going from like outside paws on like the road or the beach or wherever we are, muddy fields, to right inside of her bed. So every time, doesn't matter where we go, every time we get back in the house, we have to clean our paws. And she doesn't mind it, but Toby does not love it. Okay, let's do the belly. Okay, listos. Toby. Aquí, Toby, ven. Bueno. Oh, my boy. He's okay. He's alright, Toby. He's okay. And that's right, Mom. Look at these gross pies. Going right into our bed, huh, Toby? We cannot do that. I cannot do that. Well, that was a dead end. I have the pet health certificate, but I have to go to the agricultural office for them to, I don't know, give me the SAG paper. Yesterday, the vet told me I had to go to another town 20 minutes away to go. So I went there to the first office, and then there's a sign saying there's another office. So some nice guy helped me find the second office. I went up there and they said it's not there. It's actually back of the town 20 minutes away that I was first at, that I spent the night at. So he said, she said, he said, she said. Now we got to go back to the town we were just at and check there. But now we got to do other missions. So now we're onward to fix the spare tire. To get the SAG paper for the dogs to cross the border, but it wasn't at the office, and then I went to another office, and then they told me I had to go back to the original town I was in. So now we're headed back to, I think it's Santo Domingo. It's the original town we were in, to hopefully quickly get the forms before they close in about an hour. So hopefully that'll be okay. I was able to get the tire changed, or not changed, the spare, I was able to get the spare tire fixed, which that was cheap. It was only 8,000 pesos, which comes probably a little under $9. So that was a pretty good deal. I got that done. I also recently found sunflower seeds for the first time in years that are salted correctly. So got a big patch of seeds in there. Driving through traffic towns is not my favorite thing at all. And I also had a weird dream last night, so I'm just kind of having a weird vibey day. Oh, that motherfucker came out of nowhere. Yeah, so just like my baseline level of anxiety and like discomfort is, it's not nothing today. So I'm chewing on some sunflower seeds to hopefully help me regulate and to calm down a little bit, because we're getting out of this overly crowded small town and gonna do this form and then drive about an hour and then get back into Santiago tonight. Hopefully not tonight, but hopefully just a few hours to go drive around and pick up a few things, and then drive another hour to get out of Santiago and get into the last town that we'll be in before we cross the border. But I don't like Santiago at all. So I already feel feelings and anxiety and just trepidation of having to go back, and just it's just so crowded and traffic and people aren't my favorite, and I just have bad memories in Santiago. So chewing on the sunflower seeds. So the first place I went to said, nope, you gotta go to this building. Went to that building, they said, nope, you gotta come to this building. Come to this building, they say, nope, you gotta go to another building. They close in 30 minutes, so there's no way I can, and they don't even know where the other building is. They're just, So I guess we will just go and continue on the plan, and hopefully we can find a SAG and our paperwork is just fine and I don't have to do another vet for some reason. I'm meant to be starting the drive back to Santiago right now. Oh gosh. I'm only gonna be there. I have 3 stops to make. Two things I gotta pick up in one grocery store that has one item that I can't find anywhere else. So I'm not even gonna be there very long at all. Well, one of the things I have to go pick up is a confrontation with someone who stole from me. And he still has my $500 fan that he won't give back to me. And so there's anxiety there with that, because that situation is maddening. But man, I don't want to go. But I have to hurry up and go so we can get out of there. But I just can't make my body do it. Santiago is not my favorite place. Legitimately scared. Traffic here is stupid. I feel like I'm gonna die. My legs are walking like all wobbly and shit too, dude. Yeah, one of them should be about like this size, like in a black package. I was able to get my one package and got the hell out of there. Boxed macaroni and cheese is my comfort food, and I haven't found it for years, so I picked up a bunch. Oh my gosh, I just had police. They're not really called police. I don't know what they are. I just had a police come up to my car, not knock on the window, but open my window. Luckily, I was sitting in the back. I just got back grocery shopping. I was sitting in the back organizing things. And he just opened the window. And I go over and I'm like, hey. And he just smiles at me. I'm like, what? And he's like, oh, you shouldn't park here. Meanwhile, there's people parked up and down. I'm like, getting out of here is going to be a little tricky. Have I told you how much I dislike this city? Have I told you how much? But right now, we're driving out of Santiago, and hopefully, I will never be back. I am so glad we got out of Santiago. Ugh. Thanks so much for hanging out for day 14. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. Come back for more. Not all the days are so hard and overwhelming for me. But make sure you come back and check us out. Okay, bye!